So what we're going to do is set up our retry policy. And so we do need to add a school configuration class to our data access layer. And we're going to call it school configuration. And then we have some code that we're going to change because this needs to derive from DB configuration. Okay. And we're going to set our execution strategy, and we are setting it so that we will be using SQL Azure. So let's save this, and we'll quick run a build. And while it's building, just reminding you all that your Contasso app needs to run locally and not off of a cloud drive or a network drive, because we're eventually going to be using commands that don't work well unless you're working local. So hopefully your build was successful. And then we're going to go into our student controller, and we need to add a using statement because we are going to be changing the catch statements to use retry limit exceeded exceptions. Okay, so the using statement that we need is system.data.entity.infrastructure. And then for our catch blocks, we are going to replace the existing catch blocks that should be in here from previous exercises. Going to replace the existing ones so that it catches retry limit exceeded exception. So I'm going to look for catch, and I'm going to replace it with catch retry limit exceeded exception. So this is all the catch statements. So let me find the next one. And if you remember, the try and catch was added for basically any of our action methods that are updating the database. Okay, so at this point, I have all of those in there. And then we're going to go ahead and run a build. So at this point, we do have a retry policy. So the next thing that we have to configure is a way to test that policy. And that is what command interception lets us do.